don't you try and make it easy on us.
What are you talking about?
Listen, I've told you 1,000 times. You think this is easy for me? It is over. That's what I'm talking about.
What, I took too much money from you last week. Is that what it is?
That is not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that it's over. We're through.
Look, nobody drops me. Nobody.
Oh, well, I just did. So why don't you just be a good little girl and disappear quietly?
I've never been good. And I'm not going to be quiet.
Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you, honey. Oh. Why, you still got to come by my place and pick up all your things. I'll be there, baby. And I know what turns you on.
I picked them up this afternoon. The key's on the bar.
Oh, you think it's that easy, huh? You could just drop off my keys on the bar and walk out? Shut the door on all your promises?
Look, I don't deal in promises. You know that. I took good care of you for a long time, and now it's over. I don't owe you anything but goodbye. Now, will you please get lost?
Well, you just fixed your wagon, Mr. Big Shot. I'm going to tell the whole world what kind of crooked heel you really are. Starting with your dear, dumb little wife.
You're going to do what? You're not going to tell my wife. Get out of that car. Get out of that car.
What are you doing? You're hurting me.
Listen, don't. You're not going to tell anyone. Tell me.
That's a 10-4, second mama, 10-4. That was Maggie. She just got a call from a, quote, very frightened young woman,
yeah?
Unquote, who needs our protection.
Protection from whom?
I don't know. She just said that she was a witness to a murder.
Why aren't the police protecting her?
I don't know. Why don't we ask this Miss Shirley Harris ourselves?
You know, I wish Maggie would give us more information on these calls. Some of these days we're going to show up and discover that the people wanted a plumber.
You know, considering what plumbers get these days, we'd be silly not to take that job. Know what I mean, compadre?
I'm with you, Charlie.
Make yourselves comfortable. I've just made some tea. Would you like some?
Not for me, thank you.
I'd love some, thanks.
All right. I'm so glad to see you. Your secretary said that you might not be able to come. Mr. McBride, Mr. Ryan, won't you sit down?
Thank you. Well, let's get down to business. Our secretary tells us that you witnessed a murder.
Yes, I did. Last night, the parking lot down by the beach.
And?
They didn't believe me. Mr. Ryan?
Thank you.
Help yourself to cream and sugar.
Miss Harris, how was this murder committed?
A man strangled a girl.
Ah. Well, that's kind of a hard thing to do. A public place like that without leaving some kind of a clue to confirm your story.
I can see that you're not going to believe me either.
Well, we didn't exactly say that, Miss Harris. You're blind, aren't you, Miss Harris?
Well, yes, I am. But I consider my blindness a physical characteristic like the length of my fingers. Neither has anything to do with my having witnessed a murder.
Well, all the same, Miss Harris, we can understand why the police wouldn't want to believe your story.
Mr. McBride, may I see your hand?
My hand?
Yes. I'd say that you're about 6 foot tall, around 190 pounds, about 55 years old.
Yeah?
You're a non-smoker. You're wearing a tweed coat and crepe-soled shoes, and you love plants.
How do you know that?
You were carrying one a short while ago. Verbena.
I'll say he loves plants. You ought to come to our office sometime, but bring you a machete.
I bet I can tell you what you had for lunch, Mr. Ryan.
Oh?
Chili dog.
Mac, I think we should adjourn to the scene of the crime.
I agree.
Personally, put your car in the crusher. By tomorrow, it'll be on its way to Japan.
Got another little job for you. Get down to Santa Monica Beach and start looking for a girl. She's about 25, dark-haired. She has a big English sheepdog.
Let me guess. She's got something on you, huh? Something that might blow up your chances in the upcoming election campaign.
You're going to guess yourself right out of a deal, Roebuck.
All right, all right. So what do I do when I find her?
I want to know who she is and where she lives, that's all.
Okay?
The girl had a southern accent. Georgia, maybe. And in her 20s, I think. Late 20s. She was very sexy. Also very mean. That's about all I can tell you about her.
I've heard worse descriptions from relatives.
Oh, also, just before he killed her, she tried to get into a car of some kind, a British sports car.
British? How did you know that? By the accent?
No, by the sound of the door when it slammed shut. The mother of one of my students has the same kind of car.
Your students?
Yes, I teach music to disabled children.
Ah.
What can you tell us about the man?
Well-spoken, educated. A professional man, I think, in his 30s. Also in good physical condition.
You could tell that by the sound of his footsteps, right?
And the way he moved when he came toward me, after he saw me. We're back at the van, aren't we?
He saw you?
In the headlights of his car, as he was backing up to drive out of the parking lot. He moved very quickly.
Well, first off, we got to find you a safe place to stay.
I have a safe place to stay.
I know that Mac is right, Shirley. If the killer did see you, we've got to get you out of this area.
Oh, no, that's impossible.
You hired us to protect you. Now, you've got to trust us.
I hired you to defend me, not to hide me away somewhere. Look, I have my work. Also, the children do depend on me. And if you're as good as people say you are, then you should be able to keep me safe right here.
Shirley, we'll do it your way. But if there's any danger, then you're going to do what we want you to do.
Okay. It's a deal. Well, I guess I better walk on back with Trent.
No. I don't want you wandering around here.
He needs the exercise. Come on, Bartlett.
Let's go.
I'll walk her back, Mac.
Officer, thank you so much for all of your help. This is what I needed. Well, oh, well, you're very kind. Yeah, well, thank you. Bye. You were right. The police said that they towed an MGB in at 1:15 in the morning, and it's registered to Miss Louisa Stevens. That's her address.
You know what, Maggie?
What?
You're a nifty lady.
Thanks.
I found a girl, but there are two guys hanging around her all the time.
Police?
No, I don't think so.
Well, damn it. Find out who they are.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wouldn't that be a lot easier for you?
Listen, Roebuck. You're looking for a break from me. Don't give me suggestions. Just do what I tell you. Yes?
Senator Chalmers is downstairs, sir.
I'll be right down.
But my machine will record your message. When you hear the beep, you will have 30 seconds.
Louisa, this is Jerry, your agent. Remember me? This is the 5th call I've made. I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'd like to remind you there are plenty of models in this town that need the work and are willing to keep their dates.
Here, the Junior Philharmonic?
Is everything all right, Mr. McBride?
No, don't worry. It's only Malcolm. Good dog, good dog. Sorry, Miss Harris. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's okay. Quiet, Tramp.
It's all right. Well, they sure are a healthy-looking bunch of kids.
Yes, of course they are. They go camping and skiing.
Well, that's terrific.
No, it's not terrific. It's just normal. That's all they really want to be, just like other kids.
You'll have to excuse me for a little bit. I got to cut out. Malcolm, he'll take over. Okay.
Fine. Okay, guys, let's do it again. And this time, let's get it right. And 1, and. In the cupboard to the right, Malcolm.
Okay, thanks.
Breaker 1-6. Breaker 1-6. Big Mac calling Greek God.
Breaker. This is Greek God. My ears are up.
I've got a stranger on my tail. I suggest we get acquainted with him. There's a narrow street 4 blocks south of the house, corner of 8th Street.
Give me a couple of minutes.
Hey, Maggie. You got the transcription?
Yeah.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Rebel.
Terrific. You're fast.
Fast. Listen, is this tape for real? Or did you have this thing made up to check on my morals?
What are all of these empty spaces here?
Well, I just sort of thought I'd leave those empty, see, and let you fill them in with your imagination. Besides, I didn't know how to spell half those words.
Oh? I thought you were liberated.
So did I. Then I heard that tape.
X-rated sound, huh?
X-rated sound. Hey, that's it. We're not interested in what these people are saying on this tape. We're interested in the sound. If Shirley could see, we'd take her to a police artist, get an identity kit. But she can't. So we'll do it through sound. That's it. Jack stayed up most of the evening putting this together for us, so I'll let him explain.
All right, now there are 10 male voices on the tape. Now what I've done is put together a few words from each one that are representative of that voice. Okay? All right. Here we go.
It's party time, baby. Plenty of models in this town that need the work.
Lay back and I'll tell you a bedtime story.
A friend gave me your number.
This is J.D. Call me.
That's him.
Play that back. Listen to this once more, okay, Shirley?
No, it's him. I know it's him.
Just listen to it once more and let's be sure.
Pete, it isn't a voice I'd forget.
All right, here we go. This is J.D. Call me.
It's him. I know it is.
The girl's name is Shirley Harris. Here's her address. Her two boyfriends are private eyes named McBride and Ryan. They've been down at the police pound. Seem interested in a sports car that might have been towed in from the beach.
What the hell are they up to?
I don't know, maybe they're onto something. Now that the election's coming up, maybe they want to blackmail you.
I want them stopped. The three of them.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Stolback. That's heavy business.
You're up to it, Roebuck. I've got enough in your file to put you away for life, punk.
Hey, look, how about a deal, huh? I mean, the three of them for your file on me.
The moment you bring me proof that the three of them are dead, the file is yours.
All right, you got it. I'll call a couple of soldiers and we'll hit the house tonight, huh?
Maggie. Oh? That yellow sedan that got away from you is registered to a Clement J. Roebuck. Ever hear of him?
Roebuck?
Yeah.
Roebuck, yeah. Yeah, there used to be a Clem Roebuck, a hitman, out of New Jersey. Could be that the killer hired him to eliminate the witness.
You know, I'd feel a lot better in my mind if we could get Shirley to stay away from that house.
Yeah, me too. Let's give it another try.
I'm sorry to be so difficult and obstructive, but we do have a deal.
We're against a professional killer, Shirley. Listen to us.
To tell you the truth, I'm scared to death. But I'm not going to let this thing disrupt my whole life and move me out of my house, and that's that.
Hi, come in.
Tramp? Here, Tramp. Here, Tramp. Come on.
As quiet as a turkey farm the day after Thanksgiving.
You're glad to see your mama. Sweet puppy, huh? Good dog.
Hey, Tramp, come back.
I'm sorry, Miss Harris.
Oh, it's all right. He'll let us know when he wants to get back in.
Well, we just scratch at the door. He's going to come right through it.
You know, I'm really bushed. If it's okay, I think I'll go on up to bed.
Malcolm, see that Shirley gets upstairs all right.
No, Pete, I'm all right. I know my way around. That's why I want to be here.
Let me have your keys. I'll take your car. Okay. I'll see you in the morning, huh?
Well, watch yourself, huh, Mac?
Say, Pete, do you have any iron on you?
You know that Mac doesn't like to have me carry a gun.
Supposing some killer decides to shoot at you. Choose your weapon.
Nifty. Registered?
I'll flip you if who goes outside. I go outside.
Tramp, where are you? Tramp, come on.
Killed a cop, huh? Can't say I blame New Jersey for wanting him back.
Well, they don't really want him back, Lieutenant. According to them, Mr. Roebuck is bought and paid for.
J.D., am I reading you correctly?
Look, he's a cop killer. He's armed and dangerous. There's no sense in getting any of your men killed. And you can save both states a lot of money.
Where do I find him?
The address in the warrant. My informant said he'd be there sometime late tonight.
Right. Oh, by the way, here's those homicide reports you wanted to see. The current cases?
Oh, thanks, Lieutenant. I appreciate you taking the time. Is there anything in there I haven't heard about?
Nothing sensational in the last couple of days. Some dude lost his shirt at the racetrack, came home drunk, saw a lady kicked him out of the window. 7th floor. Hey, it's an odd one. Some crazy blind girl reported seeing a murder down at the beach. How do you like that?
A blind girl? Saw a murder? Nothing surprises me anymore, Lieutenant.
Right.
This is Champagne Charlie calling the Greek god. Watch it. It's me.
Pete? They're outside. maybe 3 men.
Yeah. Just stay still. If you're feeling brave, we have the advantage.
We have?
You can see in the dark. Where was that?
It's the back door.
Back, but make sure nobody gets out a window.
One's going back outside. One's coming towards the stairs. I don't know where the other one is.
Shh.
Pete, he's on the 3rd stair.
How many stairs are there?
15.
Give me your hand. Open up your fingers. Tell me when he's from the 5th one, from the top.
Nobody's moving. One man just left the house.
And the one on the stairs was me knocked out from the fall. Come on.
Oh, my God. What about Malcolm?
Don't worry about Malcolm. He's got a talent for survival. What is it?
There are 2 men out in the yard.
Front or back?
In the back.
Come on. Step. One big step. Don't give up on me now. I need you.
This'll drive him out. Stay low.
Is that Tramp? Tramp?
to be set up. He was dead before I had a chance to call the cops.
Pothos, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Where are they, honey?
Hey, the answer to our question may have just walked in the door.
Well, we're honored, Mo dear.
Lieutenant Mo dear, Ryan. Now, I've checked on the incident you boys reported. 1, the guy with the Molotov cocktail has vanished. 2, the joker that Ryan kicked down the stairs is still in intensive care, unconscious.
Roebuck. What happened?
Well, what's there is all we know, Mac. I was hoping you fellas could tell us a little more.
Sam, it was a stakeout. You were laying for Roebuck.
Mac, the guy was wanted for icing a cop in New Jersey.
How did you know where to find him?
We got a lead through one of the deputy DAs.
How did he find out?
Through a snitch.
Oh. What's the snitch's name?
Come on, Ryan, you know better than that.
Well, you talked to the snitch, didn't you?
No.
But you do know who the deputy DA is, huh?
Sure. Stolvac.
Joseph D. Stolvac? You mean the guy that's running for DA?
The same.
J.D.
Jack Bain, please. Jack, this is Pete Ryan. Yeah. Listen, dig out a tape on Joseph D. Stolvac. Yeah, that's him. Get one of his political speeches. See if the voice prints match.
This is the main sort of hallway. Now we're going into my office.
Jack Bain got a hold of one of Stolvac's tapes, a political one. And guess what? The voice prints match up with the J.D. on Louise's phone mate.
They match up?
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything I hate, it's a crooked lawman. I just don't want that evil clown. I need him.
Mr. McBride, you're talking about a small private eye outfit trying to take on a district attorney's office.
There were 2 murders. Roebuck's was a murder. You want me to turn my back on that and walk away from it?
We've got no real evidence. What do we got, tapes? Those tapes won't cut it with the judge. It's your word against his. And he happens to be the shining pillar of our fair community.
Yeah, but he's gone rotten. And somehow, we have got to make his guilt prey on his mind, on his nerves. And then we could possibly push him over the edge. That's the only chance we've got, Mac. We've got to get a full confession.
That's right, officer. I'm calling from Georgia. Now, never you mind what's my name. Just be real sure you got hers right. Louisa, S-T-E-V-E-N-S. Louisa Stevens. Now, that's good, boy. Real good. Bye.
Amazing.
Just another crank call, sir. And I didn't want to bother you, but...
I understand. And I always have time for an officer doing his duty.
Thank you, sir. Well, some guy called from Georgia. He said his younger sister, Louisa Stevens, who lives here in L.A., is missing. And, that you'd know where she is. Do you, sir?
Me? I never heard the name.
I didn't think so, sir. But we have to check into every nut call.
Of course. I appreciate your thoroughness. It's officers like you that make my job a whole lot easier.
Thank you, sir.
And Mr. McBride, there's this one here, the Cadillac. It was reported stolen a couple of days ago, and it hasn't been found.
Gotcha. That's the one.
pitch was a little lower, I think.
You're not going to tell my wife.
That's better.
How's it going?
We got a good cast. We'll be done in time.
This is Robert Robbins.
Hello, how are you? How do you do, Mr. Stovak?
I'm sorry, but Cleet is taken ill. Robert's done his homework. He's an excellent interviewer.
I don't think that should be any problem, Bernie. I'm looking forward to it, sir. This is your microphone. If you could just give the boys a level.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. That enough?
A few seconds until their time.
Good luck, everybody.
Thanks,
Bernie.
10 seconds. We are now rolling titles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert Robbins. Tonight, Law in Action has as its guest one of the most outstanding young attorneys of our time. At present, a deputy district attorney, Mr. J.D. Stovak. Mr. Stovak, it's a pleasure to have you on our show this evening.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Law in Action is a program dedicated to examining current issues concerning our community. Mr. Stovak is a graduate of Northern University.
Your tape for the parking lot murder?
Mm-hmm. A reconstruction. Shirley directed it, and we got some very fine actors' voices and some sound effects.
Mr. Stovak, obviously, one of the first questions that we're going to ask you this evening is, considering the shrinking tax dollar, how would you go about increasing the police department's budget?
Well, to me, law enforcement has never been a problem that can be decided by budget questions.
Stovak's gonna get it right through his earphones starting now.
You just won't understand. Why don't you try and make it easy?
Mr. Stovak.
I'm sorry. It's important, you see.
I told you 1,000 times. You think this is easy for me? It is over. That's what I'm talking about.
What? I took too much money from you.
Without an adequate...
That is not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that it's...
Law enforcement.
We're through.
There can be no...
Mr. Stovak, at the moment, taxpayers are already questioning the assessments, protesting different...
No.
Never been good.
Now, he's getting it over the loudspeakers.
Stop it! I took good care of you for a long time, and now it's over.
Joseph Denver Stovak, did you murder Louisa Stevens?
What are you doing? You're hurting me!
Well, listen, you... Don't scream. You're not going to tell anybody.
Yes! The police! Come on! Now will you please?
All right, sir. Take it from me.
Hey, Modir, why don't you wave? You're on television.
Ryan, I saw this. And Edward R. Murrow, you ain't.
Old and Tucker's a-going to town, swinging the ladies all around. First to the east and then to the west and then to the one that he loves best. Get out of the way for Old Dan Tucker. Too late to get his supper. Supper's ready and dinner's cooking. But Old Dan Tucker just stands there looking a little faster. Old Dan Tucker, he got drunk, he fell in the fire and he kicked up Chuck. A red hot coal got in his shoe. Lord, he got a mighty how the ashes flew. Out of the way for Old Dan Tucker. Too late to get his supper. Supper's ready and dinner's cooking. But Old Dan Tucker just stands there looking.
You know, I'd like to ask you a question, Shirley.
Yes, Pete?
Well, when we first met you, you knew a great deal about Mac. You knew that he was interested in flowers, and you knew that he was interested in music, and then when we found out about the automobile, you knew it was British because of the slamming of the door, but you've never said anything about knowing anything about me. Now, what do you think about me?
Oh, with your ego, I knew you'd get around to asking that sooner or later.
Oh, now, come on. I can take it. And really, now, what do you think?
All right. Well, you're a sharp dresser. Smooth talker. I'd say you're very handsome. In fact, irresistible to the ladies. How am I doing so far?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, I'd say that you have all the major attributes of a first-rate con artist. Which is probably why you spent 1 to 5 in San Quentin.
How'd you find that out?
Mr. McBride told me.
Oh, my partner. My partner, Mr. McBride, told you that, huh? Well, wait till I get my hands on him. Better yet, wait till I get my hands on you.